Welcome to Modern Homestead, Alaska. I'm Jessica. Today we are shopping our biggest shopping haul that we have done in several years. Out here in Alaska, we trade convenience for quiet. No Uber rides or corner stores, just miles of wild country and weather that reminds you who's in charge. So when we make a trip to town, it's not a quick errand, it's a mission to stock up, load up, and prepare for months of living off what we bring home. This isn't just a shopping trip, it's survival, Alaska style. And this one, it's our biggest in several years. First stop, I have to run to the bank really quick and grab cash because we are going to be using cash for this shopping haul. Then we need to get some fuel, and then we're off to our very first stop right here in Wasilla. All right, our first stop is actually the sporting goods store because Aaron really needs a new pair of work boots, and he is a hardworking man, but I forgot my bag at home. Thank you. So my beautiful daughter brought it to me. So, anywho, let's head in. Sportsman's Warehouse here in Wasilla. We've tried Boot Barn and some other places. They don't have the boots Aaron wants. We're gonna head in here and find them. We have one in his size. Guess what time it is. All the ice are out. We have this one and one of those. Item number one, $200 and 40 some cents and change. Anywho, to keep a hardworking man working, current diesel price $3.79.9. Over $100. We're literally already $300 in, and we've gotten one pair of boots and fueled up our pickup. So we are headed into the Home Depot, and over the last couple of years we've just been in survival mode, and you will see from today's shopping trip that most of the stuff we're getting is a lot of it can be like perishable items, but they're things that we didn't stock up on. So they're not rice and beans and food. It's all of the other things that cost a fortune to stock up and have on hand. And over the last, probably 6 months, we have 2 laundry rooms. One is the kids', one is ours. When we built the house, it cost us an additional $500 on the entire price of the house to have 2 laundry rooms. Well, we've been sharing laundry soap between them. We've been sharing shampoo between bathrooms. Just sort of that sort of thing. So today we're buying those things, and lots of things have broken down and worn out, and we're here at the Home Depot to grab some of those. It's October. It's October 1st, 2nd, right about that. But look at Holy Christmas moly. So here's what I'm hoping, that I can buy just this mop, and it looks like I cannot. So the red part right here on this mop came apart, and this is like a real thin metal, and it is slicing my finger open over and over and over when I mop. And I love it, and it has worked out really incredibly well. But is that whole setup? Easy working deep clean microfiber, $39.97. Clean rinse is $54. my bucket is fine. Oh man, I only wanted the mop. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with the other mop bucket, but this mop has been so fantastic, and I have so many of the refill mop heads. I don't want to switch it out, but it would have been really convenient to just get the mop. So $39 for that. And then my broom, one completely broke, and the other one is, the handle is so bent that if I put any pressure on it, it is like collapsing over. So we're gonna get a new mop and dustpan, and we are so hard on them. I do not want to spend a bunch of money, so probably just this $14 deal here. That'll work. $14.47 mop, broom, dustpan. We have so much iron in our water that our white grout turns red, and I found this $11.77. We have used it in all the bathrooms. It's literally, you squeeze it on and you watch your grout turn white in front of you. So this Zep grout cleaner and brightener is on our list. We have 3 bathrooms, so 2 of them will do it because it doesn't quite take a whole one for the bathroom. Again, with the iron, even though we have filters for it and everything else, of all the toilet bowl cleaners, we have tried all of them. This, the works. If you have hard water or iron, $3.98. This is the best, and I can only find it at the Home Depot here. So I can't find the grout cleaner, and I can't find the toilet bowl cleaner anywhere else, but I can get it right here, right in town at the Home Depot. So that is perfect. The best glass cleaner in the world, $4.47. We only need one. I do have one at home, but we have some great big windows. Time to get everything cleaned up again. Visible glass. Okay, so I still need an all-purpose cleaner, some septic treatment, and some drain cleaner. Sometimes the drain hair drain cleaner is here, but it might be over by the septic. Plumbing section. It's gonna be right here under the ladder, of course. I'm gonna try this one. So with all the dogs and their hair, it just gets so built up because I'm constantly washing the dog beds and our bedding and everything, and Cody and I have massive amounts of hair ourselves. So we're gonna try this hair buildup. Just need to clear it out, ironically, out of our washing machine, and I have tried doing all the cleaner things, so that's gonna be weird. And then I need some septic treatment just to eat all the stuff in there. So here is 2. So it just kind of goes into the septic, and then the little bacteria eat everything that has been flushed down. Or they have this tank treatment. We'll just do the $6 one. This has to be done monthly. We're not so great at keeping up on it. We haven't had any septic issues other than my grandmother with dementia was flushing things. But other than that, it's actually done really, really well. And anytime we think of it, we go ahead and grab these. Oh, my glass cleaner is broken. So I'm going to take this back over. Home Depot, $112 is what that costs. And I got a mop, a broom, and less than 1 bag of stuff. And this is why great big shopping haul days like this are few and far between, because just to clean my toilets and septic and floors is over $100. So originally I was gonna go Home Depot, then Walmart, but I've decided we'll head off to Costco because Costco closes a lot earlier. Anchorage is a good distance away, and I don't plan on getting anything. I plan on getting at least one frozen thing at Costco, but I do plan on getting some frozen things at Walmart and Meyer on our way back towards the house. So let's do Costco first, Walmart on the way back. We have to go to Walmart because it has the cheapest grains for the animals. And then the rain should have cleared, but the bed of my truck was literally holding like this much water with the liner that's in it. And so hopefully the bed will dry out as we drive to Costco and we can get the grain in just a minute. We have finally made it to Costco, and it has rained so much lately. Just the views of the mountains is absolutely fantastic and a sight for sore eyes, believe me. We have our list. I even have a coupon. So certain memberships at Costco, you get like rebates or coupon or something back from Costco each year. You guys convinced me to sign up for that not too terribly long ago. And so I brought that as well as everything that I need. And I wrote down prices for the next stops to see if I can get those items cheaper at Costco. And if I can, then we'll get those here. If I can't, we'll get those at Walmart or Meyer. But let's head in. All right, friends, let's get started. What do we have today?
You know, it's got that shine coming
We got mattresses, blankets. Ooh. Oh, some of my favorites. Here we go. Canner. The All-American canner. Oh my gosh, I ordered mine during COVID and it took months. Mine is much bigger than this, but I ordered it directly. But this is made in America. And what I loved about this canner is there's no gasket on it. And with this weight, you can make sure it's on, even if this gauge goes out, and then you seal it with oil. And so the All-American canner is absolutely well known as one of the best canners on the market. And so I love mine. Have you seen the colored ones? Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. So $3.49. So you're never gonna believe this. When I came shopping with Caleb and Destiny, they bought a new vacuum, the one that is what I have, and mine broke. And it is past the warranty. And Destiny got hers for cheaper than what I'm going to have to pay. But at this point, we have one little like rechargeable stick vacuum that Cody brought to the house, and Berto's hair clogs it up every single time. And then we have like a Shark, this robot vacuum, and it's great except for what it holds is tiny. So when you have 5 dogs and you live on all gravel and all dirt, you have to have an ability to clean. So I'm going to go 5-year limited warranty. Well, that's crazy. I might be able to send it back to Shark. I bet I can look it up because I bought it here at Costco and it hasn't been 5 years. We'll see. I'll show you. So this right here fell out and the whole thing totally undid and broke. But for $200, the wear and tear I put on this vacuum, I honest to God could not recommend it more. It's super, super lightweight and it cleans really, really well. And then I have a bunch of replacement filters for it. Let me see if this one has them. Okay, so yeah, these right here, you can get these off Amazon and you can just wash them. So I wash these filters all the time, and then when they start shrinking up and they don't fit anymore, and then you just put a new one in just a few bucks. So this is exactly what I need. Shark Navigator Lift Away. Okay, I did make myself a wish list. I love their flannel sheets because I wash mine at least twice a week. They don't hold up quite as well as what I had hoped. A king set is $53.99, which is the size bed we have. These would be really pretty though. I'll see how much we spend and maybe I'll swing back and grab those. They just get kind of rough after a while, and ours have gotten kind of rough. And then when we were here recently, they didn't have the flannel sheets back out. They just had these, the regular ones. So I have that on my wish list, but I have to figure out the rest of this first and then see if we can afford those. I have kitchen towels on my list for Walmart. These are really, really pretty. These could go with my kitchen. Maybe these for 15 bucks. The only reason I hesitate is I like to be able to bleach all of them, and because we have a wood cook stove that we actually cook with, it makes it really, really hard, and the towels just get really, really used. I don't know if I want to spend that on something I can't bleach. Because $100 in fuel was not enough today, my truck is almost out of DEF. So DEF, diesel exhaust fluid, $16.89 for one of these. When we haul a trailer, which we did to go moose hunting, your truck just eats through the DEF and it won't run without it. So I'll go ahead and grab one of those. While we're here, it would be nice if we could stock up on a bunch of it, but for now that'll work. And then Clorox wipes are on my list. I don't normally buy these, but lately I have been using them to just kind of stay on top of the bathroom. Fun fact, I'm allergic to the Lysol ones. They make my hands swell up and break out. So I can't do those, but I can do Clorox. If I could use the Lysol ones, they're $3 off. They're $11.49 right now, and I had to buy mine for $18.79. But when you're allergic to it, it doesn't actually matter that one is cheaper than the other when you can't use it. So let's head into the laundry detergent aisle. So we did two at $14.99, so call it $15 a piece. So that is $30 total. And now just soap. I think this is fine. I like the smell of the Dawn a little bit better, but I guess it doesn't really matter because you're talking $12.39 for 90 ounces or $8.49 for the same amount. It cleans just fine, so I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these. I love Scrub Daddies. I had these in the Hopeless, so an 8-pack right now is $3.50 off, so $12.49. And then dryer sheets, Kirkland, so 21 cents per sheet, so $10.69, or the Bounce are $11.79. Every counts. 2 times $2.50. That'll be perfect. One for each laundry room, so $10.69 for both of those. I think that this Kirkland Oxy powder for our laundry, again, hard water, those sort of things, I think it works just as good as the OxyClean brand. And the OxyClean brand for 11 pounds is $18.39, and then this one is $12.99, so $13. We're gonna get 2 of these, one for each bathroom or each laundry room, because I think it works just as well. Okay, $14.39, $15.99, $10.99. It's all gonna depend on the scent. If I can get away with the $10.99 one, I will, because we like to use this sometimes for like bedding. That one actually smells really good. Okay, so then I'm not even gonna try the rest of them because this one is on sale for $10.99, whereas the other ones are $5 more. grab 2 of these, one for each bathroom, laundry room. For the fabric softener, the Downy is $14.99 and the Kirkland is $12.89. I don't know. Let me give them a sniff. It smells like a laundromat. It gagged me a little bit. Why did I do that? Let me see. Okay, this one I can tolerate. I'm actually gonna, let me think. I'll grab 2. Okay, parchment, $13.99. We blow through this. Because I actually like to line my pans before I bake on them. So we use lots and lots of parchment for $14. We bought that. We have that stacked up, so we don't need plastic wrap. We have it. And I got sold on the Kirkland freezer bags instead of Ziploc. So let's talk about it. $13.99, so $14 for, so here's what we want to look at. Price per bag, 7 cents. And then the Ziploc gallon is $1 or 10 cents, 11 cents. I really did like the Kirkland better. And apparently they're like a gallon and a half or something. I don't know. So these were fantastic. So those are going in. And this is what provoked all of this to happen. Trash bags. We are literally so out of trash bags. Like, we take them in all of our outdoor gear or whatever. We were having to like dig them out of the garage and places that we just have like onesies and twosies. I even had to go to the boat and get trash bags out of it. Then we bought a small thing of it at the grocery store, and I was like, this is crazy. If something happens, we're totally out. So I need the black ones. I'm gonna get one of those at $21.49. That's 33 gallons, 90 bags. And the kitchen ones, it wouldn't matter, but right now they're on sale. I think the Kirkland brand is just fine. They're $2 off, making them $15. So we're actually gonna get 2 of these. Christmas? Yes, please. Look at this. It's a giant advent calendar. Full-size holiday treats. It is $100. But look at that. Let's see what's in here. Chocolate caramel squares. Shortbread holiday cookies. I have to avoid that section at all costs. Okay, heading down the dog food aisle. Okay, these grain-free dental chews, we get those for the pups. They're $27.89. $33 for the dog food. We can buy it at Three Bears by the house. I've been making a lot of the dog food because of Roberto's condition. However, it's nice to have some kibble on hand. Oh my gosh, our cart is so stinking full at this point that I might have to check out and then take it to the truck and then start over here in a minute. But we'll see what else we can get in before we attempt to do that. Never mind, I found a second cart. We are now in the food section, the produce section. So let's see, I have everything priced out versus Fred Meyer because I buy most of our produce at Fred Meyer because, like Caleb says, most of the time it's Aaron and I for dinner. Cody and Wyatt come in and out and they take their food and whatever, and he says we don't need Costco size produce, but I can get Costco size on some of the produce and breads and things like that, but just not on everything. Okay, the first thing I just found cheaper are apples, I think, because I have apples you know, my list is only 4 pages long. So here you go, at $2.49 a pound. And I can get these Envy apples, $2.99 at 75 cents per pound. So that is a huge savings. If actually they're not very pretty. We're gonna go Gala. We'll go $1.66 a pound. Lemons and limes are $5.99 at Fred Meyer right now, so those will be cheaper there. Even the bananas at Fred Meyer right now, bananas are 95 cents a pound, and they're almost $1 a pound here, so I can get those on my way home. But the pineapples, I'm going to save 50 cents a piece on those. We have neared the end of the moose and the cow that we butchered last year, and so I'm gonna stock up on a little bit of meat while we're here. So $14.99, $3.75 a pound, and then these are nice because they're split into 3 packs, so I'm gonna get 2 of these. It's $134 for. I cannot do it with the price of meat. I'm about to have a panic attack, and that is not an exaggeration. So Aaron asked me to stock up on a bunch of meat, and I don't know, I can't bring myself to do that right this second. So we'll finish with our list, and then if we can, we'll stock up on a bunch of meat. Light Laughing Cow, which is $8.89, and that's 4 packs. Some pickles for $7. The other thing that provoked this entire trip is we are out of toilet paper. We had to buy some last time we were here, so we immediately opened it. We have a little bit left in Wyatt's bathroom, and so I'm gonna get 2 of these at $25 a piece. So I'm gonna get some of these. I really like them. I've had them before. They're completely organic acai bowls, and what I like is 1 bowl is 110 calories, only 2 grams of protein, but you can add protein to them and get like a nice boost and snack. I go to an acai bowl place, so they're $14 for 6 of them, and 1 acai bowl at that place for 16 ounce is like $14. So they have like no frozen vegetables. I wanted a street corn from this brand. I love these sheep pan vegetables. They have a street corn one that is fantastic. It's individual bags, but they literally only have like a vegetable melody, some broccoli, and 1 thing of corn. No other vegetables right now. They have bacon, $17.99. 0 sugar, uncured. This is good old-fashioned sugar, low sodium. They do have a sugar-free one. Costco does. That one. Yep, sugar-free. For $20. Let me see the price. This is actually cheaper per pound. It's not as good, but we use it on lots of things. If they got any good ones, but thank you. I haven't tried these before. Just barely lightly breaded chicken chunks, $20. So when I picked them up, so sometimes they'll say, oh, that's high in protein, like 16 grams, but then it'll be like 200 plus calories. This is kind of a perfect food, so 160 calories, 16 grams of protein. So, and it's cheaper for a whole lot more weight than the one I was going to get at Walmart. So I just did the math, and the sliced cheese I was going to get at Fred Meyer is more per slice. As strange as that is. So I'm just gonna get the Colby Jack and the Monterey Jack for Aaron's lunches. And then the cheese sticks are 60 cents a cheese versus 21 cents here at Costco. So we'll grab him these. Those of you that know, I always get Wyatt a treat of a little bit of cereal. And I only get it when I come to Costco, so, and I only get one. So he loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch for $8. Okay, collagens. I've always gotten this one, but I went ahead and read this one. It's fine, it's $1 less. But it is 10 calories more for 1 gram less protein. That really shouldn't matter. This one, 70 calories for 20 grams of protein. This 80 for 19. So when I read them, here is what's great. So 180 calories, but 21 grams of protein. And then it is a milk protein, so whey protein, isolate, those sort of things. 170 calories, 22 grams of protein. And then this one is 190 and 190, 21 and 21. So there's more protein than calories. They are not like an everyday snack, but they're $1 a piece. Whereas like, I like my favorite little place that I was talking about earlier, they're like $3 for one power bar. I just keep them in the truck in case I'm super hungry before I go in the gym or something like that. Same as Aaron can take them along. We don't plan to eat them. We have them in case things don't go according to plan. Let's finish quickly. Mayonnaise, $9.89. One of those stocked up. Ketchup, $13.89. Aaron loves ketchup. That's for a 3-pack. Okay, personal care items. Anybody else sharing toothpaste between all of their bathrooms? Raise your hands. So we're just gonna grab this. The 5-pack for, it's $3 off right now, normally $15. So we'll get it for $12. So shampoo for Aaron, $15. Specifically Wyatt wants Dove, 2-pack, $16. Shampoo, conditioner. I'm using conditioner that has been expired for 5 years. It just smells a little bit different, but clearly it still works. I am now taking the lid off and shaking the bottle out, but $30.89 for me. And those of you that don't know, Cody's hair is not naturally the deepest red that it is right now. So we are gonna do a color protector for her, and it is on sale for $14.97. So that is fantastic. Actually, I'll just get this for me too, because that is going to save me $15 literally for no reason. My hair is not colored, but who cares? Save $15 when you can, right? So we get 2 of them. Should I get this one? That's a lot less per ounce. So this is a nice makeup remover and cleanser, all in one. One for me, one for Cody for $18. Okay, we did it. I have to manhandle 2 carts out of here and get to the checkout, and I'll let you know what we did. Costco total, $1,059.99, but I had a $131 coupon, bringing it down, and there's no tax in Anchorage, thank God, to $928.87. Okay, so 1,000 plus 100 at Home Depot plus $200 on Boots, so we're already $1,300 in. We have 2 stores left to hit for sure, And then at the very least, we can hit 3 bears on the way home. I stopped by the post office. So I think I'm gonna find a super center here that I can buy like some groceries and some other personal care items that Costco doesn't carry, because there's no tax, like I said, in Anchorage. So we'll try and save even that little bit of money if we can. Before I head to the next stop, this is what I was talking about. I carry around a little lunchbox and it's full of things. It's got nuts and Lara bars and like some chicken beef type stick things. But I thought I would go ahead and try one of these. I realized, I'm like, I am starving. I have not ate since this morning and it is 5 o'clock and I have had a grand total of about 200 plus the collagen, like 260 calories today. Girl, that is not enough food. So no wonder I'm starving, and I'm trying to get this finished without eating out fast food. So I brought myself 2 scoops of whey protein, and I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and try one of those, and I have my water. Okay, so we're gonna hydrate and fuel. They're like super sticky. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. This one is cookies and cream. That is super chewy. It's gonna put something in your belly, and if you struggle with like eating just one little candy bar, something like this isn't so appetizing that you're going to just pound like 2 or 3 of them. You're getting your protein and just a few calories, but you're probably not going to like binge out on these. That's my input. All right, we've made it to Walmart. Walmart in Arizona is where I got almost all of these jars. So my entire pantry that's built out of those jars, they have them. $16.98. We're off DeBar here in Anchorage, so not bad. They used to be $11. That's what I paid for them when I stocked them up in Arizona. But I mean, prices, inflation, everything's gone up, so it's a pretty good deal. Not too bad. So let's just start here. 3 Chipotles, $2. They only have this size hot sauce, $3.56. My daughter loves Asian food, and they have so many spices and sauces and things to choose from. So I think I'm gonna grab this orange chicken sauce. Just go. I have some of this at home, so I'll grab the chili oil, sesame oil. We'll get 2 poison. Let's see. Rice vinegar, 1 of them. So I grabbed these. I'll try those for the hard shells. We'll just get 1 in case we don't like it. Then those of you know, my daughter loves these. $1.24, and I just get her a whole thing of them. They last about a year, all of those do. And one of my family's favorite quick go-tos. This, nothing healthy about it. So this sugar-free sweet chili sauce is only 5 calories. It's actually really good for $4. And I'm currently doing this light mayonnaise. It's 35 calories versus 90 in the regular. Okay, so we have finished our Walmart order. I might, nope, I'm not gonna might. So I got pickles for Aaron, some baked beans, salad, some seasonings, a bunch of Rotel, a little mayonnaise, hot sauce, our Asians, our personal care, so body washes and stuff for Aaron and Wyatt and some girl stuff. And then my favorite dish rags, Cody's pasta, and some tortillas. And that's it. We're gonna head to the checkout. So this is what kills me. This cart, no tax, thank God. $290.94, and that is just like a few canned goods and condiments. Well, the kitchen towels, things like that, but not much in the way of food. Did you know that the average Alaskan per person spends about $250 a week eating in this state? So do the math. The average family of 4 spends a little bit less because they're all eating together. But if you're a single person eating $250 a week, then do like a family. There's 4 people in our house right now. We still stock up for 6 to 8.
Really?
So you're talking on average about $1,000, especially if everyone at our house ate out lunches and dinners and grabbed coffees and snacks and those sort of things. It would be absolutely insane. I don't know how people can afford to do that, and most nowadays I don't know that they can, but there you go. There's some fun statistics. Okay, so we're done at Walmart. Everything is loaded in here. I have a short-ish Fred Meyer list. Mostly, it's not a big stock, but it's like some produce and stuff. And then I have to get animal feed at the Walmart by our house because this Walmart did not have a section for that. At least I didn't find one. So they also didn't have any green chilies. Like, I like the whole green chili. They didn't have any of that. I know that normally I get those at the Walmart in Wasilla. So we have like bananas and a few other things on the Fred Meyer list, which is pretty short. So I think we'll run in here and grab it and then head to yet another Walmart. Oh my gosh. Do you ever go into a store and you're like, I don't know where anything is. I've never been in this Fred Meyer. And Fred Meyer is Kroger, if you're familiar with that. So King Supers, Kroger, Fred Meyer, all sorts of ones like that. So I could do just a bag of lemon and limes that are mixed. Limes. Let's see. So they have organic lemons for $6.99. Just get a bag of limes. With these are greens, $5. So those bell peppers are the same as Costco, but they're only $5 right now at Fred Meyer. Grapes look really good. So seedless green grapes, $3.49 a pound. Cantaloupes are $4.99. When we lived in Arizona, we used to get fresh cantaloupe. So easy, and I think that's where the addiction grew from. But I think they're in season somewhere in the lower 48, and so they're a pretty good price for those being chipped up right now. Just a few more things on the list and we're out of here. Pork rinds are pretty amazing. I'm getting to the hot and spicy and then the Mission Picante. They're like $4.49 a pack. They're expensive, but Aaron does a lot of carnivore and he can eat those as snacks. And then I got chips for putting in wife's lunches. And then lots of fruits and vegetables for me. And then bagels are 2 for $7. These are one of Wyatt's favorite things, so I put those on the list. I was hoping to see an everything, but I don't see one. It's okay. 2 plain it is. Y'all, $104. 4 bags. Do you ever grocery shop and feel like you're literally gonna pass out? That's what I feel like at the end of this day. Well, if you can see me, we have made it back to Wasilla and it is already almost 9 o'clock. So we do still have to grab animal feed because I'm hoping to not have to leave the house tomorrow. So we'll run in to Walmart really quick to get that feed. And then the only other thing that we didn't find at the first Walmart was some green chilies. It's not a big deal if I can't find them. But we'll head in here because it is a big deal if I don't have grain for the animals. Success. So the animal feed is made here in Alaska Garden and Supply. Alaska Garden and Pet Supply Company. And this exact brand is what is sold at Three Bears and Walmart, but it's like $5 or so less per bag at Walmart. I do buy a lot of it at Three Bears, which is our local grocery store, but I'm going to start out with 2 layer crumbles. The standard scratch is $22.93, normally $26.98, so normally $27. So we're gonna grab one of those and mix that in half or a whole bag with 2 bags of this. And then we're gonna do 2 bags of Cobb with molasses. This is for the dairy cow. The molasses is good for her milk and she loves a treat. And so they're $24.98, so $25. So we're gonna get 2 of those. And with that, I'm gonna grab some oyster shell just for the chicken's health. $14 or so. And like that, we have another entirely full cart ready to go home. I am exhausted. Let's head out of here. Another $143, and with that, I quit. I am done for tonight. We are gonna take all of this home and just get unloaded as best we can and then finish everything up tomorrow. So we are done for right now. I'll meet you at the house. So late last night, and it was gonna be just right around 40 degrees or a little bit under, which is what temperature your refrigerator's at. I grabbed the 3 frozen items, popped them in the deep freeze, and I thought I'll just do it a little bit at a time, put everything away today. It is so overcast. I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna rain. So I wanna get the grain out of the back of the truck, but I'll do that on my way out. I wasn't able to go to the gym yesterday. So today we'll go ahead and try to hit that this morning and just start by pulling everything out and getting it put away. I'll pop one of these pickles in the fridge. The rest of all of this will go in the pantry. I love that Alaska uses paper or reuse bags. We reuse the bags, so I save all of them. And the paper ones make great fire starter. Part of the reason I wanted to film at home was to show you some of these things and how we're gonna use them. So you just take a light sour cream or a regular, a 1 pound container, and one of these ranch mixes, so it's a half a teaspoon is 5 calories. And then if you mix it into sour cream, you could do like Greek yogurt, anything like that. There's 35 calories and 2 tablespoons, and we just mix it in. And instead of using like regular ranch, you have like the perfect dip for vegetables. All of my tomatoes are ripening right now, and this combination is just so super simple. Because we really and truly cook on this wood cook stove when we use it for everything, let me just show you. This is after a year. Like, everything is completely stained. It is starting to fall apart. Most of them have holes and have very few left that haven't been turned into rags. And this is how they began. So these flour sack towels, I actually think are my favorite. I'm gonna wash all of them before I get them thrown in, as well as the washcloths. I only had 1 pack of them, so I grabbed 2 more. These held up super well. So I got the Better Homes and Garden one, the dishcloth set. They have different colors, you saw that at Walmart, but because they held up so well, and I only have 1 set, maybe I have 2. I've got to have like 8 of them. Sometimes for whatever reason, everything is dirty around here. So I went ahead and grabbed some of these. They bleach really well without, so that's where we're at now. That's where we began. But truthfully, the black doesn't bleach out super badly, but got these. And this right here is the current state of my husband's work boots, that which he likes to wear out. Date, dinner, family event, you name it. They're literally getting holes on the bottom. The toes are completely gone. And so when the man asked for 1 set of new boots, the man got what he asked for. I'm making a big pile of stuff that needs to go to the basement. Like, I broke apart all the hamburgers. They're better to break apart before you put them in the freezer, because the plastic just gets brittle enough that sometimes it rips into the other package if you do it afterwards. And then I already have 2 of these in the fridge right now, so those will get stocked up in the basement freezer. And then I have 1 of these open as well, so those going. And then I like to leave 1 condiment upstairs, the rest go into that storage. And then I started grabbing some of the canned goods. All right. Extras to the basement. Apples. All right. Kiwis can go up top. Oop. I don't keep produce in the drawers anymore because I learned if you put the produce, let me show you something in the fridge. If you put the produce right in front of your face, like, you grab it like a lot quicker. But you're going to, like, if you're like, oh, I want some cottage cheese or some yogurt or whatever, you'll reach into the drawer for that. So this one, I do lunch meat and some cheeses. So I'll put these Laughing Cows in. So I had these from last week, the Baby Bells. I'll just go ahead and layer the Laughing Cow underneath it because these are older than those. Throw those in there. I got everything unloaded except for the toilet paper and stuff. I think I'm just gonna use the tractor to drive all of it around to the basement. I'm most excited for these 3 items though. The new vacuum, the new broom and dustpan, and the new mop. So that I can get this dirty house cleaned up. And then I just have to come through. I separated it by the person or the bathroom, and then the laundry room. And then this one box is going to the basement as well. And because we show real life on our channel, let me just show you. Oh, see, aren't they beautiful? The tomatoes, those are gonna pop in the freezer so that I can make tomato sauce only. My pantry is trashed. There's just so much laundry got done, so much bedding, food that needs to be organized and put away, all those towels and everything that need to be washed. I have got to get to that, but that's going to be a tomorrow problem because I can do this one day at a time. I live here. It will all wait for me. I don't live in a magic house. I don't know if you do. I don't magically wake up and voila, the house is all put back together. I do all of it myself. So because I don't live in a magic house, all of the magic can wait until tomorrow. So we're gonna run out and do chores really quick, get the animals feed put in there. So I need boots. And then I'm gonna drive around everything to the basement. I have to switch to the bucket. Normally if it's like onesie, twosies of bags of grain, I carry them over, but heck, we can just get it all done the lazy way. And that means putting it on the tractor really quick. Go ahead and start the water. Watch out, Blue. While I'm over here, might as well. Hi, girls. Hi, Peach. You are a muddy mess. Dad just cleaned up your pen and you got mud everywhere. She's just screaming at me because she sees bags of grain and she knows. I would say she assumes, but she knows they're for her. It took us because I was filming. The water's overflowing. Not too bad though. Just barely. All right, done. Why'd you close the barn? this is where I shove the chicken and the acai bowls. Those need to go in a different freezer, but for now. Well, that's it for today. I just gave each one of the dogs a little toothbrush. I am gonna run to the gym and get some other stuff done that I need to get done around here. And then when I get back, I'm just gonna piddle around and put things away and just enjoy myself the rest of the evening. We have $690 left of our shopping budget. I want to double check things in the basement, and I wanted to wait for Aaron to do some of the meat. Me, I could just eat chicken breast every day and be a happy camper. He is the one that likes the steaks, and he does all the barbecuing and the different things like that. So he's on his way home. I'll have all this put away before he gets here, but I just thought it would be nice if him and I could scoot to town and finish all of that. If we do that before this video goes out, that will have been part of the video. All right, so I just got a notice that they are running a one-day meat sale. And so I am running into Three Bears, which is our local grocery store. I've shown you this before. And we're just gonna stock up on some meat. We have what was left of our cash. We're gonna put that in a sealed pocket so we don't lose it in the store. And then that'll be it. I was waiting on Aaron. He's driving home now, but he won't be here until midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And then he won't be going out of town for quite some time. But it's a one-day sale. It has like prime rib and stuff. So let's go figure out what we can grab in here. So the pork loins are $2.29. I split these into 3, but when I can get them for $20 a piece, $23, that is a ton of meat. So pork shoulders are $2.29 a pound. So we're gonna get.
Yeah, is that the sale? Yeah, that's the sale first. Costco. Not that good.
Don't know how much this one is. Marbling is nice. $41.11. Okay, so the New York strip is $8.99 a pound. Let me see. Okay, so the one we went with is $116.96. So the chicken breasts are $29.99 each for a 10-pound bag. That puts them at $2.99 a pound. It's actually a really good piece. We'll get one of those. And then ground beef at $4.99 a pound. So we'll just grab a few of these. Okay, so these are wild caught shrimp. So they're on sale, $19.99. But then I found the ribeyes down here. We're gonna go get them. So this is $93, $7.99 a pound, but they're individuals. Look at those. Okay, I got 2 of the grass-fed ribeye individually packaged. These are gonna be perfect for Aaron. It's his favorite steak. A bunch of the hamburger, the pork butt, the loins, the chicken, and the New York.
Oh, look,
There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Costco is normally the madhouse, and the Three Bears that I go to, this one's really close to my house, and I absolutely love it here. Normally it's the quietest place that we shop, and it's so crazy. People are like parking along the ditch. I've never seen so many people in there. I asked the girl, what the heck, is it really the meat sale? She said, yeah, that with the PFDs. Crazy. So $556, but I got two 10, I think they're 10 individuals, so 20 ribeyes, all of that for 500 bucks. And there blows the budget. Now we're officially done, but this is the perfect stock up for a carnivore, which is what my husband is doing his next round of starting this week. So it's the perfect time to have all of that on hand for him. I wish you well. Thank you for sticking around with us today. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. If you ring the bell, you'll get notifications. You won't miss anything that we do on our channel. We appreciate each and every one of you every single week that you show up and watch our videos. You are, I cannot even find the words to tell you how much we appreciate all of you for sticking around and being here and being part of the channel. With that, I hope that you're blessed. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead of you, and I hope that you will come back and see us in the next video. Bye for now.